This is Storybook Radio.
Chapter 6. The atmosphere in the room feels arid, interwoven with the damp chill of sweat clinging to Phoenix's skin. He grips the edges of his desk as though anchoring himself, his breath shallow. The dark blue web page he's just opened glitches, the multicolored overlay flickering ominously. In its center, a sign-in box trimmed in teal blue invites him to enter. After a brief hesitation, he creates an account and submits the form, granting him access to the home page. A collage of disjointed photos assembles into a vague, almost human face, a blurred oval with shadowed hints of eyes and a mouth, but no discernible features. The unsettling image leaves Phoenix questioning whether it's a deliberate design or a figment of his own rattled nerves. Scrolling further, his gaze lands on a multimedia box rotating through the works of the mysterious artist known as him. Each piece enlarges when clicked, popping forward with a surreal vibrancy. He hesitates before selecting a piece that transitions seamlessly into the now familiar painting of the omniscient. The figure's blue skin and long hat dominate the canvas, surrounded by swirling reds and oranges. A wave of unease washes over Phoenix, settling like a migraine that tightens its grip the longer he stares. The next image in the rotation captures his attention. It's the hourglass home from his dream. The same intricate antique details, down to the crystal chandelier, the rose-red chairs, and the wood-paneled floor. The precision mirrors his dreamscape, making him feel as though he's peering into another world. He scrolls frantically to the bottom of the page, searching for contact information. Then his cell phone buzzes in his pocket. Receiving text. Any luck? Typing. Text. I'm getting there. Have a question, but need you to keep an open mind. Receiving text. What's up? Typing. Text. Can something outside the natural world interfere with the living world? Receiving text. Like ghosts? Not sure that's possible. Receiving text. You good? Typing. Text. It's nothing. Just a debate with a friend. Typing. Text. I'll let you know if I find the artist. Receiving. Text. Cool beans. Receiving. Text. Couldn't help but notice your last name. It's Hollander, right? Typing. Text. Sure is. Receiving. Text. Is Rachel Hollander your... The phone goes dead. Phoenix shifts his focus back to the web page and navigates to the Contact tab. The screen fades into a transparent design, the word him faintly etched into the wallpaper. A minimal contact box appears, displaying an email address and a store location in Thomas County, about 105 miles away in Riverside, California. The town's reputation precedes it, a forgotten stop along a desolate route, a place where travelers fuel up cautiously. Phoenix captures a screenshot and saves the information to his cloud storage. Descending the stairs, Phoenix moves toward the side door connecting the garage. As he approaches his car, he notices something peculiar perched on the passenger seat. He pulls the door handle, bracing for the familiar smell of aged leather, but instead, an acrid scent of eroded oil wafts up. His heart pounds as his gaze falls on a mid-grade canvas sitting upright. The painting depicts Model C Art Museum, bathed in warm sunlight over a steep hillside. At the top of the stairs, a tall figure in a tuxedo stands posed as though for a photograph. The blue skin, the long hat. This is no man. This is the omniscient. In the corner of the canvas, the signature stands out. Him. Phoenix clenches the painting, rage building in his chest. His grip tightens as though he might smash it against the dashboard, but he freezes. Destroying the painting feels like provoking the very entity haunting him. If the omniscient is aware of his anger, it might sever the tenuous thread linking Phoenix to the answers he desperately seeks. Instead, he focuses on the mission ahead, finding him. Whether it's the artist, the seller, or both, someone is toying with him, and he'll kill to know. Highway 55 carries Phoenix to Thomas County, a town concealed beneath an overpass. The smooth asphalt gradually gives way to cracked cement, and the buildings lining the strip seem frozen in time, their facades dusty and worn. An unusual familiarity settles over Phoenix as he spots a barbershop with a candy cane pole rooted in the brickwork. It mirrors the one from his dream, the precursor to Model C in the imagined Hapesville. Further down the strip, near a sunken curb, He finds the store. Utopia. Its purple sign hangs crooked, the letters fading like the memory of something long abandoned. Phoenix parks and sits in silence, debating his approach. A surgical mask and Ray-Ban sunglasses conceal his identity, a non-threatening facade for gathering information. Beneath his belt, a pistol rests snugly, the weight grounding him. The shop's interior contrasts sharply with its weathered exterior. Polished granite floors glint under the flickering light of an old bulb. Golden frame paintings line the walls, their style echoing Da Vinci's masterpieces, but with dark, religious undertone. At the center, a desk sits like an altar, flanked by 3 easels displaying him's works. The middle painting seizes Phoenix's attention. The omniscient, staring back at him as if alive. "Can I help you?" a voice interrupts. Phoenix turns to see the seller, short, husky, with a receding hairline and a tropical Hawaiian shirt that doesn't match the shop's solemn decor. Without a word, Phoenix pulls out his sticky pad and writes, "Why did you break into my house?" The seller's confusion deepens. "What? I didn't—" Phoenix doesn't wait. He pulls his pistol, slamming it on the counter. The man's face drains of color. "Please! I don't know what you're talking about!" Another note slams onto the counter. "Who broke in?" The seller stammers, his hands trembling. "I swear, I don't know! Please, man!" Phoenix shoves the seller toward the omniscience painting, pointing at it before slamming another note in front of him. "Who is the artist? Where does he live?" The man collapses against the counter, sobbing. "His name is him. I don't know his real name. He drops shipments from 303 Cherry Brick Road." Phoenix freezes. "That's the vacant property across the street from my house." The seller pleads, "I'm telling you the truth. That's all I know." Releasing him, Phoenix storms out, his mind racing. He heads back to Pine Hill, to the house that has haunted his waking and dreaming life. At 303 Cherry Brick Road, the house looms in quiet defiance, its brick facade weathered but untouched by time, covering roughly 2,000 square feet. The structure stands with darkened windows reflecting the faint light of the setting sun. Overgrown shrubs frame the pathway leading to the door, their twisted branches clawing at the air like skeletal hands. The house exudes a strange pull, as though it's alive, waiting. Phoenix cannot leave it alone. Something within compels him to confront what lies inside, a fear he doesn't fully understand but feels obligated to face. As Phoenix pulls into the cracked driveway, his headlights briefly illuminate the house's exterior. For a moment, he thinks he sees movement behind one of the upstairs windows, but it's gone as quickly as it appeared. He shakes it off, telling himself it's nothing but a glare, and, in a minute's time, a faint glowing lamp beams from the first-floor window. He moves to the porch, staring at the solid wooden door. The chipped paint reveals patches of raw plank underneath, as if the house is shedding its outer skin. He stands at the door, his hand hovering over the bell that echoes back its chime. He wants to turn back and go home, but the magnitude of the situation keeps him there. The door rattles, creaking open just enough to reveal a narrow sliver of darkness, as if nudged by an unseen hand. Phoenix stiffens, his legs tensing, ready to run. Then he hears it. A voice, low and ominous, breaking through the suffocating silence. "Took you forever and some days.